What's up, fine apples? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a ton of new products. I was on Ulta, I clicked their new arrivals, and I found a lot of drugstore stuff. Now it is 2020 and I am ready to find some new stuff for sure. I'm going to be doing a decluttering video very soon, within the next week or two, because I want to be out with the old and with the new. I feel like whenever I go on Ulta, I always miss like the new releases and all of a sudden they're like old news, but this time I'm going to be on top of it. Like, before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to click that bell, and let's get on with this video. Woo! Okay, so first products I found were the Revlon Prime Plus. Now there's two different ones. I have the Prime Plus in mattifying and pore reducing right here, and then I also have the Prime Plus in perfecting and smoothing. So honestly, both of these sound really good, so I was like, I'm just gonna pick them both. I haven't been watching like barely any YouTube videos. If I do, I watch like really random things. Okay, come on, let's pump this baby out. So I don't even know if anybody has shown this yet. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This one is the mattifying and pore reducing. So it's more of like a gel consistency. Ooh. No real scent. Still waiting on this one. I feel like I always have the worst luck when it comes to pumps. I feel like my pumps are always broken. Like, this is not uncommon for me. Pump is basically a dud. I try to move it and all of that, so I'm just gonna grab it from here. It's just like a gel consistency, and it honestly feels the same as the other side, except not as thick. It dried really quick. It was tacky. This smoothing and perfecting feels a little bit thinner than the mattifying and pore reducing. I am looking at my pores, and honestly, they did basically the same exact thing. The only thing I can tell you is that the mattifying, once it dries down, it really does feel dry, and this one has a little bit more plump to it, like. I have the new e.l.f. Putty Eye Primers. I'm excited for this because I love their face primer. It is really good. It's such a great alternative to the Tatcha one. Obviously, Tatcha has skincare benefits, but that one is really pricey. But the overall effect, it's really similar. I should seriously start like a whole entire file with every time I drop something, because it is every damn video. You guys have no idea. Okay, so I have swatches of both the shades right there. Here is cream and here is rose. You guys already know I'm a big time fan of the NARS Creamy Soft Matte Concealer, but I'm excited to try this because if I can find an alternative, that's amazing. So far, it feels creamy, but not as creamy as the NARS one. And then I picked up a new sponge, the Total Face Sponge. You can use wet or dry. This one is from e.l.f. One of my favorite drugstore ones is the L'Oreal one, the pink one. And then I love the, do I have it here? I was using it the other day. The green, oh, it's on the floor. The green Eco Tool sponge. Ooh, all of the affordable sponges are becoming so soft. This feels just like my Tarte sponge that I love. I love the angle, I love the point. Wow, this one is super bouncy, and I just love the material. It doesn't feel like it's going to rip right away. So let's start blending this out. Ooh, that is a dry primer, people. Ew, I don't know about this. Ooh, this is dry. Ooh, good thing I put moisturizer on my lids, but this looks super, let me zoom you in. Okay, I should probably have you that close anyhow, just so you can see the products, how they work, but look. It looks crusty, dusty, and patchy. So this product obviously dries right away. Oh my god, look at that. It doesn't even want to blend out. Okay, now I'm starting to rub my eye, and I don't want to do that too hard. Let's try with the finger to warm it up, but honestly, I can already tell I'm not going to enjoy this. Still looking a little crusty on my lid, and my lids are not dehydrated. Oh no, my lids never look like that. Do you see that? Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a hard pass on me. Let me try the rose one just to try with my finger. Yeah, it looks very patchy and drying. Even the consistency, it'll feel creamy, but then look, it's already dry already. It's like you have no leeway, like no time. I don't recommend that product. I don't think it's gonna be a good one unless you are super greasy, like your eyelids are dripping oil, like you cook bacon on them. If you guys can just see how smooth that applies. I'm going to use a sponge to blend it out. And look, there is no comparison. I can still see that patchiness peeping through though because of that product. But look, you can tell right away how smooth that blended out. So I'm not going to use the e.l.f. primer because that is a hard no on it. So dry. I thought it was going to be a dupe. Darn. I went ahead and just set that with, what is that? With a cream shadow right there. Now I'm going to try these ones. So I have these new liquid shadows from L'Oreal. They sent these ones to me, so I'm gonna try them out. I'm gonna take my favorite palette ever. If you guys wanna know what it is, or maybe you already know what it is, it was in my affordable makeup for 2019. This one's called Rose Gem. Let's see how it is. Ooh, really pretty. Let's blend it out. If I'm gonna use like, ooh, okay, wait. Let's just apply it directly and let's see what happens. I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. Wow, this is really pretty. And it's usually when I blend these things out, they either one, lose pigmentation or they start getting patchy where there's like pigment one side, all of a sudden you can see the lid on the other. See how it kind of blended away? Let's try to add little bits more. With cream shadows, I probably don't really care for them because I feel like I personally, I don't know if you guys do you ever work with cream shadows like this, like in a tube and put it in your crease? Whenever I have the cream shadows like the Super Shock from ColourPop, those you can use like a regular shadow. They have such a good formula, but liquid ones are a little bit harder to work with. So that, it already set dry. So that's pretty quick. It is pretty. Is it like astonishing? No, but I will say it's probably one of the best cream shadows I have ever used where it doesn't look funky right away and it blended out nice. I'm actually curious on working this into the crease, bring it up higher, and I'm gonna use this clean brush, just a Morphe E28, and I'm just gonna be working this right away. So I think if you get like a fluffy brush, you can kind of manipulate it a little bit more, but you definitely have to work quick with it because this dries down pretty fast. Kind of like it with the brush now. Glad I tried that out. Okay, it redeemed itself. I'm gonna do some swatches. I have the color Royal Onyx. Okay, this one, I could see a lot of people enjoying that. It's much better in person. I just love how there's like the golden fleck to it. Golden flecks to it. Crown Gold. This one looks pretty, wow. Okay, that one is really cool. Ooh, if you have this one and then this one on the outer corner and you kind of like blend them. Radiant Ruby. Ooh, look at that. New mascara, the Falsies Lash Lift. Now this one's in Very Black and it is also waterproof. Your girl's not doing eyeliner because I always do eyeliner. So it's time for something new. Sometimes I just want something more fresh. Curled my babies and let's see how this one works out. I mean, lashes are so personal, but let's see. I mean, I do like a lot of Maybelline mascaras. They used to be my go-to, but I do love the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. To me, that one is just so amazing. It's almost weird. Like, it's a pretty dry mascara. I don't find that it's like super wet. Placing it, and it almost looks like this is round 2, but I only did round 1. Okay, let me read the instructions, even though I know how to use mascara. Okay, fiber-infused formula thickens and extends lashes with wear that lasts all day. Full brush against lashes, sweep them from root to tip. Repeat until desired look is achieved. Do not let dry in between coats. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, it's probably not my fave today. It's kind of getting like really clumpy. Let's try the rolling method, that might work. Okay, there's something in my eye. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got the hair. This reminds me of, what's their purple mascara? Oh, the Falsies mascara, but just clumping right away. I like the original formula way better. Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. This one's in Natural Beige. It has collagen and hyaluronic acid, so that's great just to bring moisture to the face. There is a pump. I'm gonna pump it. Let's pump it directly onto the skin. Right there. Okay, yeah, I do have the right shade. And I was looking at my other shades and this one matched. So I was like, okay, hopefully I picked the right one, and I did. Yay! Okay, cool. Gives up to 12 hours of continuous hydration, visibly improves the look of skin, medium coverage with radiant finish. I love that. I'm not like a full-on full coverage gal. And then it says doesn't clog pores. So I'm all for like a medium coverage foundation. My full coverage one is the Maybelline Superstay. Holy grail. Like if they ever discontinue that, I will buy 30 bottles. I will. Like I have a new brow product that I'm also going to be trying out, and I have 11 backups because it got discontinued. Psycho. You really love something, like really love it, and you know you just, you can't live without it. You get backups. I would say this is like a light medium coverage because I definitely see my hyperpigmentation pulling through. Okay, so remember, this one is the smoothing side, this one is the mattifying side. So far, it seems like they're working out the same. My skin definitely needs hydration. The weather has just been sucking the life out of it. I'm all here for a more luminous foundation. Very nice, natural, and radiant. You can totally see that glow, even on the mattifying side. It is tacky, so I don't think this is gonna naturally set right away because it is luminous. New brow product. Now, if you guys haven't seen my best of 2019 drugstore favorites, go check it out. Those are like the creme de la creme for me, my holy grails. Now, there's a product from Maybelline, and I was so sad that they discontinued it. Naturally Colored Shaped Tame Brows. Okay, let's open this. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Gotta get the muscles. Hold on, let me go grab a towel. So I'm gonna have to wait. Hopefully my husband comes home soon, but I'm literally trying so hard, and I don't wanna take like pliers to it and then twist it because I don't wanna break it. That's the first time that has ever happened to me. Like, what the heck? It almost seems like it's glued shut, like it doesn't even want to open. We have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Now this is the new hydrating one. I have the shade Medium Beige right here. I am so excited. Hopefully this is my right shade. You guys, ever since I moved, Maybelline and e.l.f., oh my gosh, that PR is totally going to like the old house. I'm trying to get in contact with people. I don't know what's going on. So I got one shade, so hopefully this one is it. Right here, let's try this baby out. Oh yeah, seems like it's a good fit. You guys, I'm loving this sponge. I do love the Camo Concealer. It did tend to get a little bit dry underneath the eyes after a while. So I'm excited to try the hydrating one. I think this will be the win for me. I can already tell the difference. I probably could add just a little bit more, but let's just let that marinate a little. Now let's place this. I kind of put a lot on that side. It's looking good. It does look more hydrating than the e.l.f. Camo Concealer on the inner corners where I have like the most darkness. So I'm just gonna dab just a little bit right there just to hit a little bit more. Wow, that definitely is glowy though. I'm really not used to like a really glowy concealer. I'm gonna use my Lawless translucent powder that I love. Okay, I'm gonna take a brush so I can like really sweep away any excess. I think the powder kind of brought it up a notch to really help brighten. This one feels a little bit lighter and not as heavy in my opinion. I could tell. And even just the way the finish is, like it's not making my lines crease any more than what they usually do. If I had to pick between the regular camo and the hydrating, I can already tell you I prefer the hydrating just by application, the way it feels, and even the finish with it being set. Okay, let's see if this baby will help. I'm still tripping out about the brow. Like, I am dying to open this up, you guys. Let's go to the Falsies Lash Lift underneath the eyes. Let's see what they do for my bottom lashes. Yeah, it's okay. It's doing a decent job on the lower lash line. Much better than the top, that's for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna set my face with the Maybelline Super Stay. Just do a light dusting of that. New bronzer, and this one has an SPF of 20. 360 total defense complex SPF 20. It defends from blue light and also pollution. So this one is from Physicians Formula right here, and I just have the shade Medium. Blending this away. Yeah, this shade works. Smells like, wow, kind of like fresh. It's not like nothing. Like when you really, hold on, I'm not trying to sniff up the kickback. The air, like the clouds. Is that why it has that on the outside? Has the same consistency as like the butter bronzer, just very easy just to blend out. This is a sheer gel cream blush. It says a sheer flush of color, natural looking dewy finish, lightweight, breathable feel, water-based formula, oil-free. Apply with fingers, and it says squeeze 1 to 2 dots on fingers, tap onto the apples of your cheeks, then blend smoothie into blend smoothie. A smoothie sounds really freaking good right now. Blend smoothly into skin. Let's see. Huh. Does it smell? Dab, a dab, a dab. Let's see. It is very sheer though, so I'm gonna add more. See how it's kind of patchy right there? Maybe it really has to be cream on cream. Yeah, that's not my fave. Abort, abort. I went ahead and just used my ColourPop blush in quarters. It saved the day because look, it doesn't even look crazy or patchy right there. So it saved it. Okay, good. I'm glad we're able to save the look. Also, my husband's here and I'm gonna ask him to open this thing. Hi, babe. I need help. What? I need help. I saw Hercules. Oh, the cat? Yeah. He opened it. I loosened it up for you. Okay. I don't know how he opened it up, but that's what it looks like. right there, a little small brush, and let's see how I feel about it. Can kind of give like that fluffy look. It's definitely like not super natural because it is really wet. Ooh, I like that. Can you guys see that? It's giving like that little bushy effect. It definitely is tinting the brows a little bit darker as well. Do I like it over the one that I had the backups of? No. This one is not bad, but this one is really good. I like it. I've been really into like that fluffy, just kind of thick, I don't know, random brow. I don't know. I've been going through phases, you guys. Product from Wet n Wild. I don't know if this is new or not. When I put it in my cart, I could have sworn I saw it on the regular website, but I don't know. This is the Hello Halo Blush Lighter. You can basically mix and match these. Here's the more peacher shade, and here's the more champagne. They both look absolutely stunning. Really nice and just glowy. And I'm gonna dip into the peach shade. Ooh, this one's so pretty. You know, I got this one because it reminds me of like the Pixie one that I'm obsessed with, but obviously a little bit different in shade. That's super pretty and glowy. I think Wet n Wild has some of the best highlighters and very affordable. Pops just enough where it's intense, but it's not like over intense where I could see someone wearing this every single day. This brand called Joa, and they sent me their matte liquid lipsticks. It says inspired by K-Beauty. I know you can get this brand in CVS. This one is called Sugar Cookie. Let's see, let's do a little swatch right there. Kind of like dishwashing soap smell. I don't know, let's try this out. Ooh, I like the color. Very thin, it almost feels like I'm putting on nothing. This is very similar to something. Oh, similar to the L'Oreal ones, they had these lip stains, except these actually have pigment. So these are better than the L'Oreal ones. They're like clear with like a frosted case like this, except the cap is black. One of my, like to me, this is like one of my favorite colors. It's like not too pink, it's not too nude, still gives some shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and chisel the cheeks a little with the powder. I really love this sponge, you guys. I think a lot of you will love it. When I did my Tati review, I saw a couple comments saying, oh, I'll stick to my Beauty Blender. Like, I don't wanna try Tati's. Honestly, don't even get Beauty Blender. To me, Beauty Blender it's actually more expensive than Tati's and it rips. I cannot stand Beauty Blenders, you guys. I really recommend L'Oreal, the e.l.f. and the Real Techniques one, this e.l.f. one, and then the Eco Tools. So much more affordable. And they work just like high-end, if not better. And there we go. Okay, that is it for today's look. At first I was a little bit sad because I felt like we were kind of having some duds. For the primer, I mean, the foundation laid on really nice. I do really like them. If you have more oily skin, I would go for the mattifying. I think the foundation looks really pretty. It doesn't feel heavy. I feel like this is gonna be a great everyday. If you are naturally oily, then you already know that you have to, you know, hit that T-zone within the day. So I personally already like it because there's hyaluronic acid and collagen. For the e.l.f. putty, no, big hard no. I did not care for them. The falsies was a no as well. This natural defense, oh. This is a finishing powder. This is not even a bronzer and I used it as a bronzer. You can actually take powder foundations and use them as contours. Like people will take the darker shades in brands and use it at the powder foundations as contours because they just blend out so well because they are powder foundations. So this was a finishing powder. So if anything, I used it as a bronzer and I thought it was really good. I mean, it looks very nice and natural. I loved it as a bronzer. Wow, I just realized that. As far as the lip color, there is a little bit of tack, but it's gonna have great longevity. I'm obsessed with this shade. This is like me in a shade. I love this and I highly recommend it. You're just gonna need to make sure that you're gonna use balm for sure. You use that with any liquid lipstick. And then for the Camo Concealer, so far it looks good. It's still not my favorite drugstore concealer, but I think it's much better than the Camo one just because of the hydration factor. So I would probably pick this one. And then as for the Maybelline, I thought it was good. It really gave me that fluffy brow effect. And would I continue using this? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes. I'll still use my other one, but it is discontinued. So for anything, I'd probably recommend this one for sure. And then for the Hello Halo After Sex Glow, loved it. So we have like a ton of great products, you guys. I can already see this being a holy grail. video. I can also see this being a holy grail color. So far, the foundation feels really nice and light. And yeah, we found some good ones for 2020 already. Alright guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely plan on doing more try-ons and stuff like that. As far as the longevity and all, I'll definitely have to try it out for probably a week or so to give you my true opinion. If anything, always look out for my monthly favorites videos, and then you will see if it became a whoop or a womp for the month, and then you'll see the result from there. I'm still laughing how this was the finishing powder and I thought it was a bronzer, but whatever, it worked out. Love you guys so much. Leave your girl some love, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Woo-woo!
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to